You guys already know what we're here for today. If you guys have been following my faction, WWE 2K24, you guys know that they had a drop today with some Persona cards, and we've talked about it in the last video. So if you've been keeping up with the channel, I try to keep you guys as updated as possible. And these Persona cards are interesting. I'll just say that to say the least. I mean, you have Chad Gable, you have Becky Lynch. It's cool that we have Persona cards, but, you know, based on last year when we were getting the Booker T's and the Scott Steiners, you look at these Persona cards and you're like, these look like a downgrade. Not to mention the Chad Gable card does not have the American Alpha theme, basically has the towel and everything like that, but nothing really changes aside from the long hair that they're charging for. So when you look at these Persona cards, Becky Lynch, you got a 2018. There's already Becky Lynch 2019 in the game. So there's about a year difference in gimmick, which is cool. Like I said, it's cool to have the options, but you're charging for these at the end of the day. And that one is so similar to the 2019 one. So that's one of them that I'm kind of like, they could have done better with that one. But guys, let's go on ahead and check these out. So here you have the Becky Lynch. If you are a My Faction player, I heard that this is a really good card that you definitely want to go on ahead and pull. You see the Persona logo on the card. So this Becky Lynch, dope. And then you have the Chad Gable, dope as well. I don't really know too much about how good My Faction cards are. Nonetheless, it's cool to have Persona cards in the game, and I'm not complaining about that. I just think that the options that they went with, especially after the backlash that they got for the other ones, is kind of interesting. And they basically doubled down on packs, because if you guys look, these are the packs. I know people are saying, oh, these are priced very well. I mean, let's go on ahead and take a look here, y'all. Purchase with VC, 270,000 VC, and okay, you still got to spend close to 80 bucks to pull the most expensive bundle. Then you guys go on ahead and take a look here for 187,500. This is what you're looking at for a deluxe 10-pack box. So it's still pricey to me, especially for these options that we got for Persona cards. And speaking about Persona cards, you guys can go to My Faction live events and you guys see that Roman Reigns is back. I am a firm believer that this is one of the ones that should not be, timed, just because it's already a hassle to buy these cards. If you go to the card market, you still see that Sami Zayn is not available for purchase, so you still have to buy packs to go on ahead and get it. Now, it's a little bit interesting how they are doing this, because they take it away, bring it back. For those that have missed on My Faction cards or whatever the case is, it does look like you will have a second chance in the future, and I think it's a good thing that they're bringing these back. But I'm still not giving them the excuse. I still think they should not be timed, and we should be able to get this card whenever we attain the Sami Zayn, however way we do. But I do see here that I already have this Roman Reigns, because I do have the Sami Zayn, and it's still allowing me to do it. So I'm going to go on ahead and do it, and then we're going to get right back into the video, because I want to see if there's any extra My Faction points or anything like that that I'm missing out on by not doing it. So let's go on ahead and get into it, y'all. We'll be right back. And we're back again, going for the pin, hoping that we can pin The Rock, and finally he uses his resiliency. I cannot let him hit me with that finisher. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I don't know the reversal cue for this. Not going to lie to y'all. Oh, I got it. We reversed it, fellas. We reversed it. Haluva kick. Come on. This got to be it. This got to be it, y'all. This got to be it. I don't remember it being this hard the first time I did it for Roman. Oh, my God. I'll catch y'all at the end of this match. And finally, we have completed this match. If I did all of that for nothing, I hope that I at least get some My Faction points for completing this match, because this match took longer than I expected. The Rock was cracked out, absolutely cracked out. It was crazy. I was doing this live while I was sitting here trying to get this done for y'all. Let's go on ahead and see the reward that we get. All right, so they give you 15,000 My Faction points, so that's cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go on ahead and open a pack. We're going to see if we can get a little bit lucky like we have in the past. Come on, 2K. Bless your boy. You already know you want to bless your boy on this single pack. I'm opening a Deluxe Singlet Supreme, and we ain't pulled nothing. Well, back to the drawing board we go, as we just pulled Butch. Well, y'all, we tried. You know what I'm saying? We tried. But I do want to go on ahead, speak on My Faction putting out their first Galaxy Opal. So if you do play My Faction, you definitely want to go on ahead, check this out, because there is now a Galaxy Opal Finn Balor, which I think is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'll never get to the 1265 cards, but I do think it's pretty dope. This reward is like a slap in the face. 1200 cards for 8,000 my faction points. 2K, do better, but this is really dope that you do get an Opal. I still don't get a little bit of the point of my faction. Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, what do I do with these cards? I can't take them online because the servers absolutely suck. So I mean, it's really it just depends what you want to do with, you know, with your content and what you do on here. I know a lot of people play it just to, you know, have fun, kill time. It gives you an objective, you know, of collecting cards, but I just wish that it would just be a little bit better. But that's the only, you know, thing that I have to say about my faction. These Persona cards, they could have been better choices, but I'm just glad that they're coming out now. I would love to see some my faction cards and live events and stuff like that for Persona cards. I don't want to see them in packs constantly. And I think that, you know, this is still a huge part of the problem. And I will not be supporting that problem by testing my pack luck or doing none of that here today. I just wanted to go on ahead, show you guys what Persona cards we got, what happens if you win the live event again after having Roman. So, I mean, at the end of the day, this is all cool and all, but the one big problem is that Sami Zayn is still not in the card market, so you still have to continue gambling, and that's one of the things that I dislike the most right now about my faction. Just having to gamble for these Persona cards. Allow me to get these cards right now. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're charging an absurd amount, I'm sure people that want to spend the money, they'll spend it, and they'll do it without gambling. You know, and I think, like I said, that's part of the big problem with this game at the moment, the gambling. And I don't mean to sound like a broken record here. I feel like I have to say this every video, but, you know, this is something that we desperately want fixed. And, you know, there are some real enjoyers of the mode who, you know, like to spend money, but there are some people who want the card and don't want to, you know, go out there and buy packs. So, hey man, we got to find a happy balance for that audience and the audience that doesn't really play my faction but is willing to indulge in the mode just for a shot at those Persona cards. And to finally wrap up this video, I do want to go on ahead and shout out What's the Status, as his Chad Gable was the one that I did use in the video. Make sure y'all go on ahead and look up these creators, because a lot of the time, for those that really want these attires, you can go through, find Woody Witterson, find What's the Status. They're always uploading a lot of these creations up, you know what I'm saying, to the best of their ability without, you know, breaking the rules for 2K. And honestly, you guys saw What's the Status. He still had the towel, still had everything. I mean, you're not really missing out on much, but make sure you guys stay tuned, as there will be a video coming out on this WWE game that we heard of maybe once and nothing ever happened, nothing ever followed up. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy this video. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.